Well, baby doll pumpkins and cherry pies. Did you see what's happening in the PulseChain Real DeFi community? Corey and Dane, very friendly friends of the channel, they onboarded a sick billionaire. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Now, Robert G is an actual G unit. This is fantastic to see. Is your community doing this? You see, in ChainLink, they have to onboard the bug eater overlords, Swift. In PulseChain, we have to onboard real people. These are both competitive advantages in their own right. Litecoin, all they have is my neighbor, no one else. Polkadot, it is an apocalypse. You understand? They have to rebuild from scratch. Cardano is now in its third cycle curse. Ethereum is now in its third cycle curse. They have to stretch out to different communities. They can't grab the low-hanging fruit. Corey and Dane onboarded the real G unit, Robert Allen, into crypto and PulseChain. So while everybody else earlier in the month was simping for Tiffany Fong, okay, because Tiffany downgraded. She was with SBF, Soy Bankman-Fried, and she went down to Martin Shkreli, all right? Now, Mr. G unit, he is turbo long real estate. So he's actually very naughty at the end of the up-only Ponzi run of real estate, right before the mammoth interest rate hike. I wonder what's going to happen, friends. There's just so much wealth tied up in real estate. You can only imagine what happens if this thing just drops 6%, 10%. Like, there's riots already. They're going to have to turn on the money printers. It can't happen. We've done all the mathematics. The mathematics of the finance, just the puzzle pieces don't fit up. They basically just hope that the bomb doesn't explode while they're in office. All right. Now, it's fantastic that they're onboarding people while we are not even in the massive green prices yet. So this is the type of stuff you want to see. Also, Corey repping this PulseChain shirt. This is what you want to see, man. When you see someone out here like this, you say, like, dude, what is that? Okay. If he was wearing just this little trashy, like, Nike tick or this little Dolce & Gabbana, like, oh, DNG, no one's going to say to him, hey, man, what's Dolce & Gabbana? Because they're like, oh, okay, you paid $1,050 for a little shirt with, like, 2 little letters that looks like every other shirt. Okay, get out of here. Look like a loser. You're like, what's this weird logo thing? Right? Is it got anything to do with real DeFi? Yes, it does. That's why, friends, I'm going to crank you. This guitar bait is actually very, very sick. Wait for it. Get ready. It's going to crank. That's what we're here for. Very critical news. So I want you to know something, right? When it comes to fibs and market cap, they matter. All right. Oh boy, do they matter, friends. You know how a lot of people say, well, market cap doesn't matter. Ugh, I've got some bad news for you. Fibonacci levels respect the market cap, not the USD price. It just so happens that the market cap and the USD price within a year, they're roughly around the same in most cases. But it can give you a bit of an edge. You can front run the crowd. Now, this is ChainLink. If you draw a starting point to the low point, the Fibonacci puts you at about, if you do this exact price, friends, this is around $25 to $26. All right, $25. If you do the Fibonacci on the Link USD price, you'll get about $32. That's a big difference, all right? That's an enormous difference, okay? Now, you get an advantage here. What that means is, okay, it means when ChainLink is $25 to $26, you are not sitting there looking over the horizon going like, golly gee, I wonder what $30 looks like. No. You can see that this is the fib. This is the classical Fibonacci retracement where everything goes there and starts grinding along. Now, of course, there are times where it could go up and pop up a bit, but at least you know you're prepared for it. Because how does everybody get trapped? They get trapped because they believe the bull narratives. And the bull narratives, you know, if ChainLink's like $25, no one's going to be saying, get everything out. But they might be saying, I wonder what it's going to feel like at 30. Now, you know, this is going to trap people with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's 60K, then 70, then 80, what's everyone's going to be saying? They're going to go, ooh, I wonder what a $100,000 Bitcoin feels like. We're surely going to get there. If you're new here, welcome, take a seat over there. Don't forget, like, subscribe, belly button, or I'm going to teach you this. Okay, I've told you this many times. I'm going to tell you freaking again, friends. Do not forget how fast Bitcoin hit 50K, and then that was the top anyway. Let me repeat. Do not forget Bitcoin hitting 50,000 American dollars in February 2021. It hit 50K. Look at this. Actually, it hit 57K in February 2021. Can you believe that? Hit $57,000 in the second month of the year. Not a single freaking person was bearish. Everyone was bullish except like 2 people. All right. When it hit there. But guess what? You have to be bearish. You see how fast it was? Myself included, I thought, man, how are we going to end the bull market when we've already hit $57,000 in the second freaking month of the year, man? How? You see why it's dangerous, friends? It's dangerous. Because why is it dangerous? I anchored. All right, I anchored. I said, well, what are we going to do the whole year? I was speculating like a newbie. Why does it matter the whole year? Right? It's because humans, we think in linear terms. The difference between a year and something else, it shouldn't matter, right? Like, why is it a year? Why not 6 months? Why not 3 months? Why not 14 months? You get the point. So I'm just here to warn you. What if that happens again, man? What if that happens again, friends? What if, like, you never know, man. What if Bitcoin is 57K in January of 2025? What if this happens? Whoa. What if it happens like that? And then we go from 50K. What if literally in February we're just 80,000? Bang! Like that. Imagine that happens. We might just fall in the same trap. Everyone will be like, oh my gosh, we're going to be rich. We're going to 180,000. Look, we're already 80,000 in the first or second month of the year. Friends, imagine how dangerous it'll be if, for example, Donald Trump wins in 2024 and he fires Gary Gensler for chugging all that semen. Imagine Bitcoin is $80,000 in December of 2024, right here. You know how dangerous it's going to be? Because everyone's going to extrapolate in linear terms. Everyone's going to say, well, if we did a 2x from, say, 40K to 80K, a 2x, well, we might do another 2x in the next bull market. You know how I know this? Because this is what they do, friends. Go back, check Reddit, check surveys, talk to people. I was there. Okay, this is what we do. This is what humans do in all markets, stocks, commodities, everything. We always look at the return and then we extrapolate. We use linear thinking. We go, well, you did a 2x before, you do a 2x again. See how we think? We think when something goes up, we think it's getting better. But to win at this game, you should think, you're getting more expensive. You see? You're getting more expensive. This is a new paradigm of thinking. That's why I appreciate every single one of you. So that's why I made this and I checked this. Don't worry, friends. We're going to look at HEX as well. HEX is a fib as well. Now, here's the funny part. I had 3 people tell me, they go, hey, man, my friend, isn't it a bit dangerous if everybody knows to sell? Because that means they're all going to sell. I go, do you honestly think these green candles are going to go easy on you? They are going to be so sexually invigorating. There is no way on God's green earth you are going to be listening to a peanut brain telling you, party might be over. Sorry, man. I know we waited all this time. I know it's not even all-time high. I know it's not the portfolio you want. All right. Now, I'm not saying auto sell Chainlink at this price. I'm not, because I still believe Chainlink's got to flip XRP. It's an injustice that we haven't flipped XRP, right? By the way, if it flips XRP, it should be like $60-something. All right. So it's like 5x away or something, 4.5x. Okay. So now, market caps are important. I learned this. I'm here to share it with you. Yeah. You draw a fib on the market cap, because the market cap, if they keep printing coins for the treasury or the founders or whoever else is in the system, they keep printing coins through market cap. That market cap number goes up, but your USD price won't go up. All right. Now, there's many other places to look at this as well. Okay. You can have a look at it for HEX. And I just want to remind you, friends, to basically tranquilize any bears, you've got to shoot them with some ketamine, all right? You heard me. Ketamine. Okay. We're looking at HEX now. Inflation. HEX, inflation. There's always the yield coming out, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, many other coins. However, HEX retracing 50% from its all-time high, it's not 25 cents, it's 22. Because of the market cap, because of the amount of coins released out into the system. And what I did was, you see this red rectangle here? I marked where combined HEX is at its low. All right, that was roughly the zone, okay? Roughly where it is today, actually. Combined HEX is right now. It's about 2.2, 2.3, 45 cents, whatever it is, okay? At this time. So what I did was, I drew a fib from the top. I went to this part here. So I drew a fib, as you can see, actually down here, sorry. All the way to the bottom. That's exactly where we were. And you can see the retracements. And if you go back here, you can see this line here. What I did was, this line, I drew an arrow up and I said, okay, how far away are we? And you can see from the market cap, we're about a 12x-ish. And you multiply that out by the price, you get around the 22 to 26 cent zone. So that's just to tell you, that's everybody what they're looking at. Now, the exact 61% retrace is 29 cents. If you just use the US dollar, you don't get 29 cents, okay? You will get probably in the 30s, and I'll show you right now. The fib right here, up here, bang, bang, bang. I think we bottomed out at 0.009. That's roughly where the combined HEX bottom out. Look at this, friends. The fib, a Fibonacci retrace for HEX is about 32.5 cents. 32 to 33 cents. Now, of course, if you're new, welcome. Take a seat over there again. Keep your back straight. Keep your fluffy slippers on. You're looking at this and you're thinking, okay, are we splitting hairs a bit? Like, who cares whether it's 29 cents or 33? No, it matters a lot. Go back to the ChainLink example. Round numbers, they screw you. There are people who had $800,000 at the top. Why didn't they get out? Because it didn't say a million. Okay. There are people who had $80,000 at the top. They didn't get out. Didn't say 100K. Okay. There are people who were on side on a profit like 8.3x. Why didn't they get out? Because it wasn't 10x. They wanted a 10x. Okay. These are just round numbers we attach. They have no meaning. So knowing this, you at least get yourself an advantage. You go, all right, well, if the real number's down there, I'm just got to be concerned. Now, I've got to tell you as well. I got comments. Many people said, hey, what if all the big guys start selling? I go, absolutely no chance in hell. I'll tell you what's more likely. Richard Hart quacks out of the pond and makes a tweet and he says, I wonder what HEX would feel like at $10. He'll do it right here. Like, obviously, you don't know, friends, but I'm just telling you, him speaking completely overrides anything I'll ever have to say. People will probably ask him in the streams, hey, man, like, how high do you think we can go? He's like, well, we did 10,000x in the last bull market, so there you go. All my opinions are just thrown out the window. So these are just games of speculation. You're just trying to measure where euphoria appears. Traditionally, these retrace zones, there's some battling around. Is anybody going to look at it when it comes? No. No one's going to look at it. There's so many round numbers to go as well. There's the 10 cent zone. There's the 20 cent zone. There's a lot of zones. There's a 23% retrace at 13 cents. So there's so many levels that you have to conquer. But at least you learn something today. You learn that the mechanics behind these, they can be very interesting for you to start scaling out. Because if you're looking at all these points, some people say, what's the perfect point? What's the perfect point? Don't think of it like that. Think of it like this. You think, okay, there's a lot of places this thing can stop. So I just got to start trimming. That's the best approach to have. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Don't forget, don't worry. We're going to go through more of this later, friends. I promise you. It's just now's the time for buying. Don't even think about the sell button. Catch you in the next one.